for your indicators. So the only indicator that I use, I mean, other than like volume, is gonna be VWAP. I use the middle VWAP, which is gonna be that orange line here in the middle of my screen. When's my birthday? My birthday is February 26th. No, I'll be 22 next year. No moving averages. No, I don't use any moving averages. I am Farouk. To cash. I mean, I'm just not much of a crypto trader. You know, we do have a lot of crypto guys here, so you know, just not really. Yeah, yeah, Charlie. Supply and demand. Yeah, I mean, you know, supply and demand is not necessarily an indicator. You know, supply and demand is like a concept within trading. So yeah, I mean, I definitely pay attention to supply and demand, support and resistance, volume. Right. At the end of the day, if you guys cannot understand price action, right, the bare bones of the market, then no indicator will fix that. Right. No MACD, no RSI, no stochastic, right, no Fibonacci. You have to understand how the bare bones of the market work, right? How buyers and sellers are moving. What's the psychology behind these moves? You know, just because a red line crosses a blue line or whatever doesn't mean that, you know, you have to buy or you should buy. If it was that easy, everyone would do this and everyone would be, you know, multimillionaires. Tesla is moving back up a little bit, 351 and a half. I'm pretty disappointed in that. I was so excited for that this morning. I do think Meta still has a chance. I mean, look, Tesla and Meta, hopefully they don't happen on the same day so we can catch both of them. But you know, we'll see. Yeah, so rookie trader, I do. It looks like you're in Mad Mavericks coaching, so he probably has some, but in my day trading coaches corner, I have a ton of recorded videos on price action, you know, volume, some indicators, stuff like that. So whenever, you know, if you want to stay with Lee, he's great. But I do have recorded videos for my coaching. You're in Tesla 355 call, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought we'd have a, you know, really good morning if this opened, you know, above 356 even would be great. So just gonna take it slow. Wait for that trade to come. Where can I find the info? I think Nikki's typing right now, but I think a support ticket or whatever you can do. We'll get you set up, rookie trade, if you want to switch. All right. Well, you see that ZJK move this morning. I'm guessing this is going to be a low float penny stock. Wow, $6.50. That's actually insane. I mean, this isn't a stock that I would trade. It's just not really my style. But that's an unbelievable move. Yeah, group of grain. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we got about 5 minutes here till the open. So just to make sure everyone's on the same page here, I'm going to be watching Meta. That's the closest to me. You know, Tesla's going to be kind of my second watch. I think Apple, you know, could have another follow through day. So I think there's going to be more potential on Meta because I would trade Meta 10 times out of 10 over Apple with these specific setups. So right now, I'm going to load up the 600 calls from Meta. I think the 605s can work. Or, you know, honestly, the 610s have more open interest than the 605s. So I don't know how expensive these are going to be. You know, it's a $600 stock, so they're probably not going to be, you know, dirt cheap. So maybe 610s will be the way to go. It's Tuesday. Time decay won't be that big of a deal. But I want to see, you know, a decently fast decently fast trade here. I mean, we're not opening next to 600, so it's pretty much going to be kind of a momentum trade here. Looking, we got a little wall at 600. I'm sure we're going to have more at the open, but yeah, this is something that if we can get the momentum and get the volume that I want to see, it's it's something that I want to try to hold on to for a little bit and try to catch a $3, $4, $5 move for sure. So I'm not going to go in extremely heavy just because I want to be able to hold it long enough. But this is a great setup, guys. So just going to have to gauge this, and yeah, I mean, I'm not going to miss a 600 break here. But yeah, so gonna watch Tesla on the side. I don't really see that recovering as well as I would want it to. Apple's gonna be again kind of a side watch for me because it's sitting right at 240, right at that all-time high. Yeah, Latvia. Let me check out. We still got 3 minutes here, so let me check out UPST. Where's that? Still above 67. So I have alerts around 65.5 on that. If we come down there, I'll pay attention. Netflix, another one, Latvian you brought up last night. I'm not a huge fan of Netflix when it doesn't have any sort of a catalyst, because when there's no catalyst, there's low volume and the option contracts move terribly. So I do think above 900 could probably go for that 915 all-time high. I would rather focus on Meta for at least off the open here, and then we'll see what everything else wants to do. Am I still holding Square? Yeah, I'm still holding some Square runners on that swing. That's around 92. So we'll see what that does today, Geo. I'll probably be around break even again here. So, could I sell some break even and just let the rest go? Yeah. But, again, I have January expiration. So just going to try to be patient on that for a little bit longer and let the rest of my meta swings go today, seeing if this can break 600 and really get going. But all right, so just again, I have the 600 calls loaded up. I think 610s will probably be, better for most of you guys. I just don't know what these are going to cost off the open. I may even switch to the 610s, but either or will work. Yeah, no, I mean, Jelly, I wish I sold more on my Square yesterday. I didn't think we would go from 92 to 96 and all the way back down, Anyways, yeah, about a minute 30 here, guys. So let's focus in, get your meta contracts ready. Meta is something that can just go right off the open here. So, if we get a little pullback opening range break, I think I could size a little bit heavier on it. If it just goes straight for it, I'm just it's something that I'm willing to go in with small size and kind of chase through 600. So, once we, if we can break 600, I want to just see it hold above that. If we can hold above 600, that's going to kind of signal to me that this can continue. So let's see what happens. Yeah, 630 calls can work. I don't know what these are gonna cost. So 610, 620, 630s, I think will be okay. Yeah, this week expiration. This week expiration. Tesla's trying to come back up a little bit here. Apple above 240. All right, 30 seconds, guys. Yeah, price. Yeah, for some reason my prices aren't up yet, so I'm gonna have to see what they are right here at the open. I may switch to the 610s, but if I can get in the money here quickly, I'm willing to pay a little bit more. But no reason for you guys to go in too heavy. There's 10 seconds to the open. Free member chat. I'll get to that here in a little bit. All right, here we go. About 500, not terrible. Tesla's still holding 350, which isn't too bad. Netflix fallen a little bit here. So I definitely want to see this stay above 590. I like this little pullback here. It kind of gives us a second to just chill out. Moving a little slow though this morning. Market is kind of weak, so I got to keep that in mind. Again, I want to see this hold above 590. Apple pulling back. Everything's kind of pulling back here. So just going to be looking for some strength here on Meta. These 600 calls aren't as much as I thought. So the market's falling here. I'm seeing NQ and SPY kind of taking a dip, and Meta's staying nice and strong. I do really like to see that. So high a day here is 595. I like that as well. Starting to see some strength come in here. Low volume on the second candle of the day, though. Tesla's trying to push up 353. Let's keep an eye on that on the side. Not seeing crazy volume. The 600 calls have the most volume right now. They're starting to pick up volume faster now. Market's trying to bounce here. I want to see Meta try to get right through this high a day here, 595. I don't like that weakness. The market's bouncing pretty well. This is starting to struggle here. This is really, really low volume, guys, on Meta here. It's not really what I want to see, but I've seen Meta just stall for 5-10 minutes and then just take off out of nowhere. 600 is going to be a huge spot, so I know there's going to be volume up there. We just need enough momentum up to that level. We got about a 50,000 wall at 600, nothing too crazy. Little pullback here in a 590. I don't want to see them give up 590. Nothing else is really going on here, so that's fine. Stay patient. We do have Powell speaking tomorrow, so we have Jolts at 10 a.m. So in 30 minutes, that shouldn't affect us too much here. Nice little buy up there on Meta. I want to see this really start going though. This is moving a little slow. Oh no, I mean, I'm considering just getting super aggressive and just buying like one contract down here low if I can, just because my stop loss would be under 590. But it's hard for me to signal, and these contracts are kind of expensive. But $5 a contract here, they're going to be like probably $7 by 600. So your risk for reward is there, but it's tough for me to do that. And people, some people can't lose 20% on one contract here, But I think you're looking at the right way. To me, if I can get an entry down in here close to 590, knowing that under 590, I'd probably just leave the trade. That risk reward makes sense because I'm okay losing a little bit, right? But if most people can only buy in one contract, it doesn't make sense to just take a stupid loss for no reason. You should just wait. If I can see some volume really pick up here and some momentum, I would consider kind of getting in a little bit right at this high day, 595, and see if we can get moving up there to 600. I don't love how slow this is right now. Not much volume at all. Very choppy. If this was ready to go and really break 600, this thing would be flying here. So just keep that in mind. Starting to bounce here back to VWAP. SPY rolling back over to the downside here. I want to see Meta have some strength on its own. Tesla pushing up here, 354 almost. Trying to get over 594 here. We just need, NASDAQ's pushing decently. Nothing too crazy, but Meta to me is just not, there's no volume here. This is really, really bad. We had 16,000 volume in the last candle. So just waiting for that. I hate that there's low volume, but it's going to be easy to tell if this is ready to go. Above 594 here. We close that candle above VWAP. There's a tiny wall at 595. Nice. That was a good candle. Still low volume, though. High of the day. Let's see if they can close it above 595. I would be entering here. The only thing is there's just no volume, which to me just totally ruins this. Nice. Contracts are already 640. That's pretty good here. Volume starting to spike. I don't want to get in right at the top of that candle here, but this isn't a terrible spot here, guys, to get in. I want to see this hold above 595. We have 4 seconds on this candle. Look at that volume spike. That's what I want to see. So nice volume on that candle. The market's just pulling back a little bit. Meta sometimes is a really slow mover. Close above 596. High volume again. I do like this. I'm just seeing the market roll over here. I'm seeing SPY come in for low a day. I'm trying to be patient with this one here, guys. Remember, 600 is the big level, so I don't want to get too aggressive too early here. Be patient with this one with me. If you can take starters, I'm sure you're probably already in, but if you can't, then just wait for me to tell you. NQ pulling back. See, we're back under 595. See, that's why volume is such a key component here. Back to VWAP. Market did pull back, so I don't want to see this just totally die here. Remember, grand scheme of things, 600 is a huge resistance level. So it could reject. If we get another strong push up to this high day here, 590, 597, I think I'm going to be getting in at least a little bit. Not a full position. I'll add the rest at 600. But if I can see another really strong pop here with some volume, I think I'm going to take a starter position, probably about a half-sized position here at this high day. NQ pushing back up to high a day. SPY is kind of lagging here, but the NASDAQ is doing well. Tesla pulled back a little bit, but still 353. Netflix is trying to get back up there. Square isn't doing much. Come on, Netflix. Come on. Meta. Today would be a perfect day for this to happen here. NQ trying to make new high a day. Let's see this get back over 595 here. We got 595 in the ask. Just need that bid to get above, and I think this will go back for it. $594.60. Got to get back above 595. $594.80. I don't want to see them give up VWAP here. Market's pushing. This needs to go now. 595 on the ask. It just can't break it. There's not a wall there or anything. This is where I'm like really not even watching the chart. I'm just watching the bid and the ask. Just seeing how they're reacting. I'm seeing the ask just sit right at 595 and just not be able to break. The bid's trying to creep up. Here we go. We should break through. Nice. There we go. All right, looking for volume here and a push to this high a day. Volume's trying to creep up here. The bid is still trying to stay above. I want to see this candle close above 595 again. Little rejection there. Bid still trying to push up here. 2-minute chart doesn't look bad. That was a fast pop. That was good. Volume's creeping in. All right, I'm gonna take a starter here. I want to see high day get taken out. I like the volume there. Again, I'm in small size, so I can give this some room. Looking for this to get going here. 596.75. I want to see them take out high a day and really push this. I want to see at least 598. Market is rolling over. It's not my favorite timing there at all. SPY trying to go for low a day. NQ just a little bit of a rejection there. We got higher low though on that, so that was good. If we can hold 595, I'm happy. If we end up breaking under that, I may just take a quick stop loss and then look to re-enter. I want to see buyers pop this thing back up here. The market just rolled over at the worst time there. Under 595. Let's see if it bounces off VWAP. If not, I'll just cut that starter. 3 seconds on this candle. Yeah, that's a bearish engulfing candle. It's not great. Market didn't pull back much, and to me that was a little too aggressive for my liking. But again, we still the ask is still right up there next to 595. $594.70. If they can get it back above on this candle, I'll stay there. Stay patient, Wyatt. 594.99 on the ask. $594.78. It's still trying to sit up there. It's just we got to get through this 597 level, and I think that's where things will take off. The only problem is the market is weak. That's the biggest issue here. There's not just like undeniable strength on futures. Probably going to cut this here. NQ's not pulling back that much. At the end of the day, we're still at a place where we can make a higher low. SPY is trying to bounce. Yeah, I'm out. Still potential here. I'm still going to watch this. That's why I took a starter on that. Netflix falling off sucks. I mean, SPY is just ripping through new lows, which I think is hurting the chances on this. You know, it's tough because as much as I want to signal a kind of more of a dip buy on this, it's risky to do that. So I mean, I don't know. Again, a breakthrough 600 guys will pay for any of these tiny losses. You have to keep that in mind. This is all just trying to get a piece of this before the move, because anything I buy in here is insignificant to the amount that I would buy up here next to 600 looking for that break. Nice little bounce here. 550 a contract. NQ trying to bounce. SPY is still not doing much here. So I'm starting to see a little bit of strength from Meta, at least on this candle here by itself, which is good. I want to see this get back above 595. I'd consider, you know, trying another really tiny position at high a day here, and then looking to add the majority of my position up near 600. These contracts could easily hit like, you know, $1,000 a contract, guys. So I mean, remember that. SPY, really strong bounce here. Meta still pushing. NQ high a day. I want to see aggressiveness here. Meta's really kind of just stalling now on this candle. Look at the volume. I want to see a volume spike here into the high of the day. SPY, really nice bounce though. I do like to see that. Let's see if this can get Meta going here. We just got to hit that circuit breaker where the volume can just pour in here and Meta can fly. But yeah, Tesla 355. Maybe we get 360 today. I don't know. Come on, Meta, let's get going. You can kind of draw a tiny little downtrend here. I mean, it's not great, but regardless, kind of a flat top up here at 597. Holding above 595. Again, futures are pushing now, and I'm not seeing much strength here from Meta. For a second there, I did. There we go. I want to see those quick candles, right? When it just slowly goes up, it's not what you want. You want to see, people aggressively buying higher and higher, which makes those candles move a lot faster. Look at volume, though, still low. This is stuff I want you guys to notice. Volume's low. If I can see that volume spike coming back into this high day, I'm going to try it again. But again, I'm going in with about, a quarter, maybe a half of what I want to be in with. I'm going to add the rest up here closer to 600 if it's moving the right way. That's where the majority of my trade will take place. Market pulling back, SPY rolling back over, NQ rolling back over. Let's see how Meta reacts to this. We're still holding 595. The bid's not really moving that bad so far. Nice there, a little red to green candle. This is starting to push without the market now. Volume starting to spike. Market pushing. Kind of a triple top here. I don't like how it stalled right as it got up there. To me, all I'm looking for is a really strong candle straight to 597, and then I'm there. Volume was, not terrible on that last candle, but this candle it was less, and it was bigger. Little pullback there to 595, instantly bought up there though. You can tell that price action is getting a little bit quicker, which I like to see. I still think there's a ton of opportunity here, guys. It's just maybe we have to be a little bit more patient. Maybe this happens after 30 minutes into the day. So we got 3 rejections up here. I think if we can break through 597 now with volume, the top will blow off this, and 600 is the next target. And if we can break through 600, it's lights out. Another test of 595 here. I mean, look, in the grand scheme of things, guys, look at a bigger time frame here. Look at the hourly chart. Look at this hourly candle. Big dip down to 595, or sorry, 591. You can consider that 590 in a huge bottom side wick there, right? So there were buyers interested. There's still people interested to hold this above 595. We just got to get rid of some of these sellers up here. And I think that this still has a very, very nice chance here. Lights out is a phrase. Good thing or bad thing? Yeah, lights out is a good thing. So SPY trying to go back for low a day. NQ is just pretty choppy here. I can't imagine the market's this slow ahead of Powell, but maybe it is. Apple pushed through This is what I want to see on Meta here, guys. This is the kind of action I want to see, right? Chops around a little bit. You have this high day up here. Consider 240 on Apple, but would be 597 on Meta, and you get the breakthrough, high volume, holds above, and I bet you that continues. That's what I'm just kind of waiting for here. We do have a little bit of an uptrend here that we're starting to break. I don't want to see them rip this much lower. Just seeing some low volume chop right now. Just got to be patient. Maybe we get this tomorrow. I don't know. Tesla's not moving too well. NQ's SPY just pretty slow here. Only 20 minutes in. So this isn't done just yet. Unless we break through low a day, then break through 590. As long as it can kind of battle it out here around 595. And all we're waiting for is a nice volume push to the high of the day. And I think we got this. And then, your little $2 move stop loss won't mean much when you can catch a $10 move on this. NQ trying to push for highs. Like these dips, these, higher lows, maybe this isn't a terrible spot to try it, but it's hard for me to signal that because it can easily just rip right back down. And it's just kind of a gamble entry rather than taking a little bit safer one right before it could break. Trying to be patient here. Apple's still holding above 240. Tesla's starting to sell off a bit. SPY is going pretty flat. NQ not doing a whole lot. Market's just pretty slow today, which is kind of surprising to me, but those meta swings are still way up, which is nice. Starting to sell off here to low a day. Let's see what happens. I don't really, again, if it wants to come test this area, to me that's okay. I just don't want to see it break under. I don't want them to break, under 590, because then we got a long ways to go back up. So if it comes down in here, then can quickly get bought up. That to me, that's a good sign. That means buyers are still interested around this 590 level, still thinking this can go higher. But if it breaks through, that means buyers are just getting out of the way, selling their position for now and waiting. I could just, I could see the market try to go for another low a day here, or I could see SPY, rolling over for another low a day. I can see NQ pulling back, and that's all it may take to pull Meta down to 590. So that's why I'm like, this may not be the smartest thing to do to try to just randomly buy in down here. But a quick move to 590, you can get aggressive maybe and buy in there. Have a stop loss just under 590. So your stop is super, super tight, and then you have a ton of room to the upside. But, I think that if today was the day that Meta wanted to make its, 30-point move, it would already have been, going. So that doesn't mean it can't happen still here in a little bit, but to me, the odds are much more in our favor if it happens in the first 30 minutes here, and we're already 25 minutes in. Apple's still holding above, doing pretty well. Upstart's at 70.5. Once again, really great setups that just don't just a little curveball gets thrown. Like Tesla guys would have been. I would have traded Tesla over Meta today if that news didn't happen and pull it down. 360 is going to be a great trade, and 600 is going to be a great trade if we just have to wait for it. You know, the last thing I want to do is force it too many times and lose 3, 4, 5 times. Just getting way too aggressive on something like this, and then when the big trade comes, you're pretty much just making up for all of your losses, and hopefully you can make some profit on top of it. So that's why I'm trying to be, light size here until it's like right before the big break of 600. All these entries down here are just like nothing entries. They're small. I know these contracts are expensive, but I mean, the 610s are $200. So those shouldn't be too bad. I stuck with the 600s. Um, those have 13,000 volume today. So there's obviously a ton of attention on those today. So we're not the only ones thinking that this can get up there to 600. SPY starting to bounce a little bit. NQ trying to go back. This is just low volume, just nonsense here. I mean, look at the NASDAQ here. Look at the volume too at the bottom of this screenshot I'm sending in. Just everything has just dropped off. Even SPY. I mean, we're 25 minutes in. Volume shouldn't be that low. So I don't really know why there's not a lot of action today. I mean, yeah, we do have Powell tomorrow, but still, it shouldn't mean that we drop off 20 minutes into the day. Square sitting around 92, much lower volume than yesterday as well. Maybe we get our 5th rejection of the 600 area, though. We have to wait for a month. Who knows? Market rolling back over. Meta's not giving up its low a day, which to me is an okay sign. But look at things like Apple. Apple's really, really strong today, regardless of what the market's doing. Bitcoin actually is pretty strong as well since market open here. ZJK is halting. Interesting at 26. Wow. A lot of money made there today, I bet. Looks like Meta's kind of creating a base here. All I do now is just I don't care what this does. If I can see, I'm just looking for volume. No volume, no trade on this right now. I don't care where it goes. But pay attention to it because volume can come out of nowhere and you don't want to get left behind. Apple making new highs, 240.75. Nice little pop here. You can learn a lot from just watching the bid and the ask. You can see, if the ask is jumping up but the bid is not, that's not a good sign. You want to see the bid, coming up and hitting the ask and, having to force it higher. Rejecting VWAP here again. Just waiting for some volume through 595. NASDAQ new high. SPY's starting to pop here. Maybe we get some late day momentum. I don't know. This is so far just kind of weird. News did just hit. Jolts just came out. Really not much of a move on futures here. Just a little bit of a push. I don't know. Maybe the market is waiting for that. We'll see. Yeah, might just be a late morning kind of move here. Tesla, pretty strong bounce. Very, very surprised at Meta though. This is next to terrible. Upstart 71. Netflix no volume. Apple still pushing here. I guess maybe we should have stuck with old reliable. Slow moving Apple. We make our little 10%. NQ starting to push a little bit stronger here. SPY trying to go for high a day. I got to see some momentum here in Meta. I got to see some volume. I got to see some faster candles. This is moving like, super, super slow. Back at 595 though, important level. Starting to get above. Looking for some momentum here. I want to see it get aggressive. Starting to push a little bit. Still not seeing high volume just yet. Look how low the volume is right now compared to the opening, 10 minutes. So far, some strong looking candles. They're just slow. That's a nice candle there. Yeah, I'll get into the Dow Jones here after I'm done focusing on Meta. Just ask me here in a sec. Group of grain. Dow Jones is just Dow Jones Industrials. Another rejection there. Again, that's why I'm looking for volume. When there's low volume, it's easy to reverse stuff. SPY rolled right back over. NASDAQ rolled right back over again as well. Meta so far holding above 595. We'll see what it does here. We got about 30 seconds on this candle. SPY's trying to get bought back up. NQ's trying to get bought back up. Volume's creeping up here on this candle. Let's see here. The 600 calls still at 13.8 thousand volume. So they haven't gained a ton of volume in the last 10 minutes. This last candle closed above 595. So to me, that's a positive. However, look at the NASDAQ and look at SPY. Meta could easily just reject here again. Nice, Eris. Still, okay, look at this. So Meta did not roll back over too hard there. SPY and NQ rolled over kind of hard. This stayed above 595. That was good. Low volume, but we stayed above. I think if we can see a strong move through 597, this will be fireworks. SPY and NQ trying to bounce back up. Above 596 here. No reason to play the 600 calls if they're too expensive, guys. 605, 610s can work. Holding above. So far, it's looking good here. Market pushing. I'm in starter position through 597 here. Volume spiking. Let's see this thing go. Wall's getting a little bit bigger at 600. I want to see this candle close strong. I don't want to see any big wicks to the top side here. 597.91. Let's see this get through 598. 9 cents away. 5 cents away. Broke through. Push in here. We're going for 600. Could take profits here if you want. I mean, we're up probably 50 cents a contract there. Up 70 cents a contract. That's already over 10%. Here we go. 7.15 a contract. 598.30. Little rejection here. I'm not going to be too freaked out at just a little pullback, but again, this may not go straight forward, but I'm loving this. We got high volume, broke through the high of the day. If we can hold above 597 here for the most part, I'm happy with this. SPY's still pushing. NQ still pushing. I want to see volume stay high here. We instantly slowed down, so I don't really love that. But we're not pulling back too hard just yet. High a day, 598.29. I'm going to set an alert there. Let's go, Meta. I have this on a 2-minute chart, by the way, guys. That may help you kind of calm down a little bit. This is moving a little slow today. 5-minute chart to me still looks great. I may even just sit on this. Nice, trying to push for a new high, trying to get back above the ask is above 598. Watch the bid. The bid is struggling a little bit. Once we start seeing that bid popping, that'll be a good sign. Look at the bid. The bid's popping up here. 597.82, 88. The ask is not moving though. I want to see that ask jump now. Back under 598 on the ask. Already up pretty good here. But again, I'm still looking to add into this position around 600 if this can move the right way. The futures kind of slowed down. This is what I want, though. This is like a big opening range break here. Just maybe a slower mover here. Still above 597. So I want to see this get through 598 again. I'm sitting on the 5-minute chart, so I'm just going to try to keep this slow. Still above 597. The bid is falling off a little too hard for my liking. $597.50. If buyers can hold it up here, it's going to keep pressure on people trying to go short. Market is rolling over, though. I don't like to see that. SPY is trying to sell off here. So if we can get a little bounce on that, that'll be good. But a positive here is that Meta is not just, instantly getting rejected. It's trying to hold up. 597.56. Waiting for volume now. Really nice volume candle, though, on the 5-minute. If you're stressed out, you're in with too much. Still holding above 597, which I wanted. 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Market's still pulling back. This isn't budging too much just yet. Don't want to jinx it. SPY is selling off hard here. It's not a good sign. I know, right, J-Wag? Back under 597 on the bid. The ask is still above. The market's just selling off, which is kind of ruining this. The timing of these pullbacks on futures is just not ideal here. They closed that 5-minute candle under 597. I don't like that. Back above 597. Got to get the bid above. Bid still under. Ask is under now. Unbelievable. SPY just wants to pull straight back. Nice, Fergie. That's good risk management. I still think there's a much bigger trade here. Again, this zone I have drawn It could still come back into this and I'll be okay, but I don't want to see it give up 596 at the very most. This is where I need to see it bounce. $596.15. Yeah, Gio, I guess, man. I don't know why things are this slow today. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's see if we can get some sort of buy up in this area here. A nice little bounce here from the market would be great. SPY is just still selling off. I don't get it. Here we go. NQ bounce. Look at that wick there. That's what I want to see. I want them to get this back above 597 with some strength. Bid popped up well. Ask is above. Bid is almost there. Beautiful buy up there. That's great. I want to see them close this candle like that. 6 seconds on this candle. Nice. There we go. There we go. 598 here on the ask almost. Come on. One more new high, and I think we go test 600. Come on, market. That was, I mean, that was textbook. If I didn't see that candle, I would have probably just gotten out. The fact that they did that to me is great. We just need one nice push here through 598, and I think we're going to go test 600. Tesla's starting to push back up. Apple's starting to push back up. SPY's starting to bounce. Come on, Meta. One candle here through 598. I think we're going. 597.80 on the ask. 597.95. Come on, get through 98. Right now, I mean, guys, I'm barely watching the chart. I'm just watching and seeing how the bid and the ask are moving. With how slow the chart is moving, this is a chance for you guys to watch how the bid and the ask are moving against and with each other. SPY trying to push here a little bit. NQ rolling over. Got to get through 598. You're so close. 20 cents away in the ask. We got about a 20-cent spread on this, so that's really tight. Sometimes we're seeing 60, 70-cent spreads on the ask. I would add more, probably above 599 TNT if I see high volume in an aggressive move. But if not, even with this starter position, a breakthrough 600 would be great. Pulling back to 597 here, market pulled right back. I mean, the chop on SPY is just killing me. If we had any sort of just continued strength on futures, this thing is rocketing. So we're running into some obstacles here, but still working. This is a nice little flag pattern here, right? I mean, it's not a perfect bull flag or anything, but, you know, strong move, consolidation, holding above the original high a day, guys. All we need is one nice little push here. And I think we might see a little squeeze. We're seeing SPY still sell off, NQ pulled back a little bit, and this hasn't moved a whole lot. This is just taking forever, man. I want to be done for the day. Here we go, 598 on the ask, broke through. Let's see if the bid can get above 597.90 on the bid. Come on, bid, get above there. Watch the bid in the ask right here. 598.25 on the ask. The bid is stuck. There we go. Bid's above, new high. Looking for volume to pump into this now. I want to see this get really aggressive and get moving here. I don't want to see any rejections like that. Market's trying to bounce here as well. Still got 40 seconds on this candle, so it's not totally done, but I don't like that rejection. Let's see here, 675 a contract. $597.50 on the bid. 20 seconds on this candle. Not a great rejection. I got to keep in mind 600 is a huge resistance level. So it's not guaranteed we break. I just think every time we get back up here, the chance of us breaking 600 is higher, right? We've rejected it 4 other times. It's the 5th time we've been up here since August, or since October, I mean. NQ trying to push, SPY trying to bounce. Come on, Meta. That was your chance. That did have volume too. Contracts have lost a little bit of value. What contracts are y'all trading? Y'all doing 600, 605, 610s? I'm going to guess 610s for most of y'all. So I don't know how those are moving exactly because I'm still in the 600s. 620 is okay. You're in the 600s TNT. Still holding 597 here, but man, I wanted to see it go on that last 598 break. What y'all's Phil? Back to 597 here. 2 at 575. Oh, nice. So you're in the green. I like that wick there for a second. That's good. I want to see them keep wicking it up there. The bid is under 597. The ask is still above 493. Fluky. Oh my goodness. Y'all are dip buying here without me. But I like it. I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't grab one down there, but it's hard for me to signal that. All right, so they closed that 2-minute candle under 597. Pulling this thing back here a little bit. Not my favorite. Man, that looked good. That looks so good. I don't want this to happen tomorrow because I'm not live trading, but the grand scheme of things is still decently strong for the day. We're just seeing, completely flat price action today. So without a catalyst on Meta, it's hard for this to get going. I mean, yeah, there's a good chart set up here, and I think a lot of people are looking at this 600 level, but so far this is pretty disappointing. Nice little buy up there, back over 597. Let's see, what are those swings looking like here? $15.50 a contract on those swings. Wow. I don't know, guys. This is just really slow. This is this is where I'm thinking of like a timed stop loss. I'm like, it's not moving as fast as I want. It's not moving as aggressive as I want. But the other side of me is thinking, well, we're making higher lows. Market is starting to sell off here, so I may end up just cutting these or selling some. Let's sell a little. I sold a little bit. I had 3 contracts. I sold 1. Apple pulling back. Market just took a dump. SPY just went straight to low a day. So maybe this gives us, honestly, a buying opportunity. I don't know, but that was a big candle there on SPY. You guys see any news? Let me look around here for a second. They bounced this right off VWAP there. That's good. Wow. Those meta swings. Is anyone still in the meta swing with me? Contracts are 1500. I'll take it as a no. You guys bailed on me, huh? Tesla dumping here back to 351. Man, I really wanted that 360. Different contract, Zuma, and every product. Okay. McNulty still got one. Nice. Yeah, 1550 here. Up $1,000 a contract. Hard to complain. Meta back 597. Oh, you got the January 17th. Look at you being sneaky, Zuma. Square contracts are back to 268. Square, I don't know that I'm going to trade Square ever again. It's just weird. It has one good day, one bad day, one good day, one bad day. It should be consistent. But I guess that's why I bought further out. Let's see here. So NQ, guys, is down 0.1/10% today. SPY is down 0.12%. So not even half of a percent today. So overall, just unbelievably slow. And I don't really know why. I mean, yeah, we got some speakers like Gio was talking about. I mean, yeah, Powell's tomorrow, but to me, this is abnormally low volume for sure. But no matter how much you think you don't know anything at all. Come on, let's go for 598 one more time. If we fail again, I'll probably just get out of these. But I don't know. Not super thrilled with this. I was up pretty nicely too. I know. I'm gonna start yelling at it or something. It looks like it's just seconds away from doing something. I mean, honestly, it did. I thought we were about to see an awesome move to 600, and and then the market decided to just completely tank. But look, grand scheme of things, we saw SPY go from almost high a day straight to low a day in about 2 minutes, and Meta didn't sell off that hard. Volume's definitely low, a lot lower than I wanted, but I think we may have one last test here, 598. I did trim up my position, so keep that in mind. So I'm in with even less than I was. But now, under 595 is my stop loss here. I think most people that are in this have pretty good fills. Holding 596. See if we can get one last pop here. Come on, market. SPY trying to go for low a day, selling off again. It is, if we don't get the 600 break today, I'm not terribly mad at it because the market doesn't move well. If we can get it some other time this week and we actually have like a stronger market, right? Just nothing crazy, just not a flat market or not a weak market. I think that's all really meta needed there. But I don't know. Could still break 600 late day today, and then we're all going to be mad. Pulling back 595. This is the very lowest I would like to see it go. SPY making new lows here, just staying weak. So this may ruin the whole trade idea here. Come on, Meta. One little bounce here. Give us one last chance at this. If not, then whatever. Maybe we get it tomorrow. I'll be at my desk pretty much all day today. Just doing work here, trying to wrap up this semester. So if something pops off, I may hop on mic here. But we're almost an hour in, which typically is where things start slowing down. There we go. A little bounce. Yeah, sorry everyone. I'm just gonna have to be in a DM call with Latvian. Unfortunately. I guess since it's a free day, I would hop in the free voice channel if there's no event going on. If there is, I will then resort to my coach's corner. Nice little bounce there. Back to $6 a contract. I mean, I don't know, guys. Do you see anything else we should have been looking at? Should have been trading? Should we have traded this differently? I mean, I don't know that I would have done anything differently on Meta today. I mean, Apple. I think that there was a setup there for sure that we could have made money on, but to me, I would have traded Meta 10 times over Apple, just considering the setup we have here on Meta. I honestly think the biggest problem we ran into is volume. I mean, kind of, not necessarily a strong market at all. So, honestly, more on the weak side, flat to weak, which just screwed it up. Just totally screwed it up. Looking at Tesla, I think Tesla tried to recover today. Then you see SPY, ripping low a day here. And Tesla can't really recover. It's back to 350. Bitcoin did well today. That's one of the only things that was strong. Yeah, jaw smash. I don't know. I mean, volume is just totally gone today. You still added the square swing on days like this with the time frame. I mean, look, at this point, it's all going to depend on y'all's risk tolerance here. I don't want you just averaging in and continuing to buy into that swing. But I did already take profits on that. I'm just a little red now on the rest of them. But again, just like you mentioned, like the time frame of this. Yesterday was a really nice day. I don't know. Well, I mean, honestly, there's no volume anywhere today, so I'm not super surprised at Square. It's not like we're completely selling off. I think I'm just gonna hold on to Square for just a little bit longer. Just try to be patient with it. If something crazy happens, great. And if nothing happens in another week, then I'll probably just move on from it. Meta back above 597 here. Nasdaq trying to bounce. Yeah, we have seen some good days on Square, but they just don't follow through, which kind of ruins it. Meta starting to get some life here. See, high a day is 598.50. The wall at 600 smaller. It's not as good as I would like to see. I want to see a big wall there, considering we're $3 away. Because small wall meaning we break, volume won't be super high. You got about 2.5 minutes left. And again, I'm watching the 5-minute chart here. So keep that in mind. Lee's classes now. Oh, coaching class. All right. I'm going to stick around a little bit longer just because this is starting to come back up. But if anyone wants to go to Lee's coaching corner class, please don't miss that because of me. Still holding above 597. It's just this movement's slow. Again, if this was ready to go, this is ready to go, and it's not moving so far. Yeah, Jay, that's what I'm doing. I hate if I keep anyone away from Lee's coaching, but I think you're watching it. Here we go. Starting to get some movement here. Time for me to lock in, sit up in my chair. Considering I have that swing behind me, I'm not antsy to try to get any crazy day trade entries on this. 598 just got broken. Bid is still under it. The ask is above. Let's see if this bid can pop over it. Bid still under. There we go. Bid got above. Let's see this high a day. There's not much volume there, so I'm still trying to be patient with this. I still have a tiny position on this. Rejection there. Look at that instant pullback. Wow. It said no. Come on, Meta. Back to 598 on the ask here. Give me one last new high break. One last new high is all I want to see here. And if that fails, then I'll move on. Back above 598. Bid got above, new high, just got taken out. Looking for volume here. Come on. Come on, got to see some follow through here. Barely made a new high. Market's pushing here really strong as well. Look at SPY, look at NQ. Not much follow through here on Meta. Still above 598 on the bid and the ask. I'm not loving this stall here. Looks like it just popped because of the market. I would think this would have a lot more volume getting this close to 600. So I don't know. To me, I'm seeing more red flags. 598.56. There we go. New high. Volume is not there, guys. I mean, it's just not really there. Let me go on a 2-minute chart. Yeah, pretty low. Pretty low here. I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it. I may just take profits here. $7 a contract. Yeah, I just sold one too, TNT. If we close back under 598, I'll probably gather the rest. As good as the setup looks, I mean, maybe this just slowly makes its way to 600 today, and I don't really want to be involved in that. I have a swing behind me that's just kind of dragging behind me to make the money there for me. I have no interest in trying to get caught in any sort of choppy movements, trying to day trade weekly options here. So I'm going to leave my December 27 swing on and watch as I think. We haven't closed under 598 just yet, so we just closed above it there. If this was ready to go and people are like anticipating this 600 breakout, I think there would be a lot more volume right here. Considering we're less than $2 away, I think there would be a lot more attention on this. Netflix is trading like a barcode. I mean, we're so flat on futures. NQ is negative 0.07%. SPY is negative 0.13%. So just nothing going on. Nothing going on here. Most things are flat. I mean, I see Micron is sticking out to me here on my watch list, up 3.5% today. U.S. oil's up decent. Moderna's down. Hang on, new high here in Meta. I wish I had a much bigger position on this. This has just kind of been a slow, terrible move. But grand scheme of things, guys, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows with higher highs. It's in an uptrend. So I can kind of contradict myself on that a little bit, but you guys know the style that I like. And this, it's just not trading how I wanted. You do. Yeah, I mean, the slower movers are sometimes a lot less stressful, but I don't know. I always try to put myself in the majority of people's shoes, and I don't want them going in with too much because, I'm watching how much these contracts are down. And if someone can only buy one contract, see it go down on $70, I hate seeing that, but I have to try to just be transparent on what I'm doing. But also try to keep people safe, What else is going on, guys? If you want to go to Lee's coaching thing, please go. I don't know that this is going to be too exciting here at 600, but I'm just going to kind of sit here and keep watching. I'm starving though. Well, I think Meta paid for maybe some breakfast to get delivered. What do y'all say? Oh, good, TNT. That's a pro Penny Boy member right there. It's a veteran. Back under 598. Tesla about to break 350. You know, honestly, technical wise, if the market slips up here, 350, this low a day break on Tesla doesn't look bad. It's something I'd consider, but not this late in the morning. But just for y'all that are sitting here watching, look at Tesla 350. If this thing breaks and then its low a day is 349.50, that could really slip up here if the market stays weak like it is. Back over 598 here. Don't really see anything else too exciting. Nice, Latvian. Okay. I see that. That's great, dude. I'm loving the way you're looking at the markets. I'm really liking it. Meta back above. Emergency martial law. Interesting. You know, to me, it's like if that was that significant, we'd be selling off. But I could also look at it as, well, no one that may be why there's low volume, right? Because everyone's going to try to stay sidelines right now to see if this escalates. Coin, I can look at that briefly here. What do you think about coin trying to break? Trying to break what? This like 311, 310 area, 315. It's definitely been in a sideways consolidation. So you could look at it to break out of that for sure. Man, one of these days Meta's gonna just be lights out. It's killing me the way it's acting right now. I want to head out of here, but I also think that I want to just see if this happens. Still sitting here, 590, 598. There's a pullback. All right, well, maybe we call it here. I'm about done watching paint dry today. I'll give it a chance to bounce here, but looks like it's probably done. Yeah, theta burn for sure. All right, well, I think it's probably best to just call it a day, guys. Yeah, this is done. Swing's still up nicely, so I can't be too mad. All right, I'm gonna call it here. You guys go hop into to Lee's stream. I'll be at my desk for most of the day, so if you need me, let me know. If Meta starts doing anything crazy, I'll hop back on where I can. Other than that, I'm done. I'll do an earnings stream today at market close, and I will have. Let's see, today's Tuesday. Yeah, so I have a free lesson tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. So see you guys there. Slow day, but guys, there's a lot of really good opportunity here. We just gotta be patient with them. It's a coaching corner stream, corn star, and yeah. So if you're not in his coaching corner, then that's it. All right, y'all. Have a good day. If you need me, you know where to find me. Bye bye.